Hello guys, it's dawn. The sun will be rising soon. That is why we see here a little bit of moonlight. I'm using shaders. I'm testing today different shaders for this Modpack, Reclamation Modpack. I wanted to find something that will make the atmosphere look a little bit more fantasy-like or a little bit more immersive. However, I haven't been very successful so far. So I'm going to show you different shaders and what they look like. So we are here at night. These shaders are called Red Hat, and they're clearly not good for this Modpack. We will sleep now to check out what it looks like during the day. I'm not going to be customizing the shaders a lot because I found that it doesn't make a whole of a lot of difference, unless of course I just don't know. Well, I put the brightness to maximum because the night was so extremely dark with these shaders. The day is not looking very bad. However, areas like my magic area here that has torches looks extremely dark. And I also noticed that my plants are gone. It doesn't render AgriCraft or mystical agriculture plants. Where are my plants, guys? No more plants. Okay, so moving on to the next shader. So I'm trying now complementary reimagined without changing any settings. Let's see what it looks like. Well, the plants are there. That's good. I also don't see a strange fog that I saw with these. I tested the Bliss shaders and some other shaders, and there was so much fog around. I was testing for so long to try and remove it, but it just wouldn't go away. This looks very nice. The image is very sharp. No weird haziness. The movement is also very sharp. It doesn't seem to stutter so far. We have some nice lightning, like a sunny day. Shades there. The water is looking nice. We have these typical clouds. I think that I have removed the clouds because I was trying to remove the fog. Not in shader pack. Clouds, yeah, I removed the clouds. Not that it makes any difference. It doesn't seem to make any difference. Fancy clouds? Not really. Options, video. Let's go clouds off again. I'm not sure if if there is a little bit of a difference with clouds off. I don't see any difference. Well, at least the plants are here. Oh shit. Just destroyed my plants. Great. So far, the day is nice. Big tick. Oh, now it's raining. Let's check this area. I mean, it is to be expected when you're using shaders that indoors and night areas are not as bright. What what was that? What did I just get? I got all these amethyst shards for some reason. Really? Isn't this guy collecting them? Is he stuck there? Interesting. So this is a rainy day. I really like these shaders. I was always thinking that they may be too heavy. The brightness right now is set to bright. I don't see a lot of difference with 57% and with bright. So I think that these appear to be the best working shaders so far that I've tested. I still don't like this whole grayness. Normally without shaders we don't have this sort of grayness. Let's disable them and check what it looks like. You see it's looking a little bit more normal, and I can see the rain without shaders. Let's go inside the magical area. It's much brighter. It's so much brighter here. I actually prefer this look to this very moody shaders look. I wish there was a way that there were some shaders that could give you more sunlight outside and at the same time keep the indoors shadows lower so that it's not so dark. Let's check another shader. I will show you the shaders, the bliss ones that looked really weird with too much fog. So I installed the bliss shaders again to show you how bad they're looking. They are supposed to be Chocopic 13 shaders. Chocopic, I actually like these shaders, but somehow this bliss thing isn't working with Reclamation, and I wasn't able to make it work by changing settings. I think it may still have the previous settings that I was using. There's just so much fog. We can't even see the rain falling. We can only see it dropping on the ground. Maybe if someone customized them enough, they would be looking nice, but I wasn't able after about 15 minutes that I was trying. I wasn't able to customize them. And I think that they are back to the default one. So yeah, let's try another shader pack. Let's try the normal Chocopic 13. I haven't tested them. Ooh. We can actually see the rain now. What? Is this really the Chocopic or is it the normal? It seems to be on. Let's say again. Apply and I don't see any difference to vanilla Minecraft. Maybe if we load the settings, it's going to load normally. No? I don't think that they have loaded. I don't think that it's working. So let's move on. Let's go to this PSL, whatever it is. Oh, again, we are faced with this very annoying fog. It's one thing to have, and we also can't exactly see the rain, very little. One thing to have effects with the light and the shadows, and another to have this weird fog. And also the movement, the motion is very weird. It's like I am drunk or something, or the FPS is extremely low. It's probably an option that makes the motion like that. Oops. There is a specific motion. In any case, these shaders are not going to be nice with all this fog, so it's no use trying now to fix the motion. Oh, this is actually nicer. Oh, the movement of this lamp is so interesting. So this looks very beautiful inside, but I bet it's gonna be fog. No fog. No fog. Interesting. Which shaders are these? BSL Classic. BSL Classic. The good thing about this modpack is that it already has installed whatever you need for shaders. You just go to CurseForge and download shaders and it knows automatically the version. Oh, this guy isn't working. Why aren't you working? Oops. I don't know how you're supposed to bind this guy. Anyway, it's now night and as expected, it's very, very dark. Kind of atmospheric, but I still feel this 10 FPS feeling We may have to dig into the settings and just... it's this thing. This TAA does this. You see? Now moving the camera, no weird things happening. I think it's much clearer now. Well, this is an interesting choice to play. We're gonna call this an interesting shader pack. So far we have the complementary reimagined and the BSL classic that are interesting. The Choco Pick don't even work. Let's see the complementary unbound. First we'll check the night and then we're gonna sleep and see what it looks like during the day. Oh, I actually like this better than the previous one for the inside. It's a little bit brighter than the previous one. This one is a complementary unbound. I have to compare it to the complementary reimagined. It looks very similar. I don't see any difference. Oh, look at this tree, what it looks like. Complementary reimagined, complementary unbound. I think unbound is a little bit brighter. Or it could be also my imagination. Let's see what the day looks like with it. Oh, there's a rainbow. That's because it was raining? Cool. Imagine you could find something at the edge of the rainbow. Oh, look, it's looking like a circle. So there's no end to the rainbow. It's still a bit foggy. But down here it's looking okay. Water is interesting. The plants are there where they are supposed to be. I don't see how it's different to the reimagined one. It looks identical to me. I can't see any difference. No. I like it. I like them both. They look too similar. Fantasy shaders. I think that these are complementary but edited to look like a fantasy world. Oh, these are the fantasy ones, right? Oh, a lot of saturation. I have an apple tree here. I totally forgot. The light seems overwhelming. Let's go down and see what it feels down here. It looks like it's too bright. Let's compare it to the reimagined. Let's see if it's as no, I think that the reimagined is a little bit softer. Yeah, this is much or the sun is looking like a huge supernova. Inside, this is what I don't like. The inside. When it's looking so dark, even though it's day. I don't like the inside. The outside, it's still a bit hazy. Not so clear. I don't like the fantasy one for this pack. Let's see. Mellow. I actually see blue in the sky. Doesn't seem bad. Even this area that's an indoor area, it's looking kind of bright. Let's check the inside. Ooh, bright. I've never seen this in a shader. It looks a little bit too saturated, but for me it's much more enjoyable. The plants are here. That's good. I kind of like this mellow shader. If we could tweak a little bit the saturation, it's for sure extremely interesting. Maybe this is the most interesting find so far in shaders. I don't know what they do to make it look bright and yet interesting and not have to rely on dark shadows. Let's continue. Pi Vitron? I have no idea how you pronounce this. This is failed to load. Report the error to the shader developer. Okay. So that one not. Silder's Vibrant Shaders version 1.51 Extreme. Oops. Okay. This looks too dark. I wouldn't want to live in a home that's so dark. And it feels a little bit not very sharp when I'm moving. I like the blue, but these shadows are too intense. Far too many shadows. Checking out the water. Artichokes. This is actually nice for sceneries in the water and with open sun, but not with far too many shadows like here. Rejected. Solus shader. Do we have any more? No, we don't. Okay, so this is the last one for today. This looks also like it has a lot of shade here. I like the water motion. Yeah, the water is really nice. It is a little bit hazy. I like the clouds. And dark. It's dark. I think I will I will not use it because of the darkness. Although it's kind of an interesting lightning when there is enough source of light. But when there isn't... Let me see. Maybe it's not that bad as I initially thought, now that I'm getting used to it. I'm having difficulty deciding. We will put this in the maybe. I think I need to test it when the sun is on the other side. Because now too many shadows are falling. Maybe I have to get rid of the whole mountain, man. Just dig everything out. So that we have more light from the west. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Which shaders were the most good looking for this modpack? What is your opinion? And do you guys have any recommendations? Or what shaders are you using? I will be very interested in reading your comments. Have a nice day. Goodbye.